Now, there are many people who understand the history of America, but one man has not only lived it, he has been a part of it. William Cohen is a former Secretary of Defense, Senator, Congressman, and former mayor of Bangor, Maine. This week, he joined CBS News Chief White House correspondent Major Garrett and CBS News political director Steve Chaggaris for the Takeout. And he says he worries about the long-term political ramifications for President Trump's actions and language.
It's very discouraging to have the president fail to distinguish between those who are carrying torches, and those torches are symbolic. Years ago, the 20s, 40s, they were wearing hoods and carrying the torches. They were burning black churches, carrying those torches. And so the
lynching African Americans.
Lynching, setting churches on fire with African Americans trapped inside. When you talk about lynching, they were not only hanging them, they were cutting off their body parts. They were setting them on fire as if it was a barbecue. So this has been a part of our country from the beginning. That's where racism takes us back to the very beginning. The country was founded in terms of bringing slaves to America to make America prosperous. And these are the folks who want to go back to that. And there is no turning back to that. And I would hope the president would have spoken out very clearly, not looking to equate the two. Saying that you're against violence is one thing, but the fact is that the anti-fascists have a higher moral plane than those who are pro-Hitler. In any event, I failed to hear the president really speak with any sincerity about the death of that young, beautiful girl. And to hear the organizers of the Nazis say, well, she got out of the way. She should have gotten out of the way. It's her fault. Or to hear one of the spokesmen say about President Trump, I'm more racist than he is because I never would have handed my daughter over to a Jew. These kinds of statements that are being allowed to be propagated and not condemned vocally with great sincerity by the president, I think is going to continue to divide this country, is going to continue to radicalize much of the country because we worry about homegrown terrorists. Well, they're not all Muslims that are homegrown. There are white people who are white terrorists in our country. And if we keep dividing our people based upon racial or ethnic or religious lines, we're going to have a divided country which will undermine our national security. So when you talk about homegrown terrorism, start looking at white terrorism and calling it for what it is.
Former Secretary of Defense William Cohen there. You can watch a full episode of The Takeout here on CBSN Friday and Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.